Warning: Wonder Nerd features stunts performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals to ensure the safety of performers. Accordingly, YouTube and the producers must insist that no one attempt to recreate or reenact any of these stunts or activities or make a YouTube video this way. What is up, nerds? My name is Travis, and this...
What is up, nerds? My name is Travis, and this...
What is up, nerds? My name is Travis, and this... What is up, nerds? My name is Travis, and this... What is up, nerds? My name is Travis, and this is Wonder Nerd. Bam Margera. He loves to skate. He also likes to shake things up a bit. Bam Margera is without a doubt a pop culture icon of the early 2000s. A professional skateboarder on the same level as Tony Hawk. Arguably the most famous skateboarder of all time. It was while he was skating professionally that Bam began making skate videos, a thing not unusual for those who partake in the sport, but Bam started employing comedic sketches in betwixt the skateboarding parts. Recruiting his more comedically and physically inclined friends to help him, he named the videos after his brother's band, CKY, and started selling them, and boy, did they take off. CKY videos caught the eye of Big Brother magazine, who, at the time, were working on a video project with such contributors as circus clown Steve-O and struggling actor Philip J. Clapp, better known as Johnny Knoxville. This would become Jackass. Jackass would be made up of footage shot by Bam for his CKY videos and footage shot by Big Brother contributors in California. Eventually, the two groups would join forces for the Jackass television show on MTV. Bam brought along his childhood friend and guy who was game for pretty much anything, even if he got hurt, Ryan Dunn. Jackass would run for 3 seasons and spawn 4 movies, 3 of which would feature Bam, but we're not going to talk about that here today. I don't have the energy. MTV would see that Bam was essentially the breakout star of Jackass and present him with a spin-off, his own show called Viva La Bam. This show would find Bam back in PA with his crazy friends, his uncle Don Vito, and his put-upon parents. Viva La Bam would run for 5 seasons made up of 40 episodes between 2003 and 2006. But this would not be the end for Bam and his MTV television career. Far from it, because in 2007 a sequel series of sorts would premiere called Bam's Unholy Union. Bam's Unholy Union would follow Bam and his then fiancée Missy Rothstein planning their nuptials. I always found TV shows, mostly reality TV shows, that follow the planning of a wedding or the day-to-day goings-on of a marriage to be a little boring. Like, I get it. They're in love. Whatever. But it's just boring. And, it doesn't really lend itself very well to a lasting television show. Or a lasting marriage, for that matter. In the premiere episode, we are reintroduced to Bam Margera in a pants-shittingly personal space-invaded close-up. We're then introduced to Bam's then-fiancée, Missy, who'd been seen here and there on Viva La Bam, but here, she's the star that she deserves to be. From most of the accounts I've seen from people who know her in real life, Missy is a really nice stand-up lady. So Bam makes her life a living hell.
You asshole! Stop! Bam! I'm not doing it. Get me help.
You're bossy this morning.
Leave me alone for 15 minutes!
Bam and Missy have 3 months to plan their wedding. Yikes. Am I right? That's a lot to handle when you're a normal couple. I can't imagine what it must be like when one half of your partnership is prime era Bam Margera.
We have tons to do.
What?
We have to plan our wedding.
And you're gonna do all the work.
This episode is mostly here to reestablish the chaos that is life with Bam. He fucks with his fiance, he fucks with his parents, he abuses Novak. Business as usual in Bam land. We meet Missy's family, her mom, her sister, her grandparents, and they are the exact opposite of Bam. Not necessarily his family, but just Bam himself as a person. They're very normal, very straight-laced, your average suburban PA white folk. There's some minor wedding planning, getting bridal parties together, looking for venues, and this pretty touching moment where Missy asks her grandfather to walk her down the aisle. It gets me every time.
I'm starting to cry a little bit, but
Sorry, I
I
didn't
am
want
gonna
to upset
do
lunch.
it. I'm gonna do it for you. And I'm also going to be doing it for your late father, David. I'd like to wish everybody a wonderful marriage to be.
Thanks, Pop.
Amen.
The second episode sees a couple already buckling under the pressure of planning a wedding. Great sign. So they decide to hire a wedding planner. Holding interviews for a wedding planner inside of Castle Bam is like trying to have the State of the Union address inside of a McDonald's play place. Eventually, they land on the no-nonsense Sarah, who I'm not entirely convinced isn't Guy Fieri in disguise. I know it's you, Guy. Bam is also having Novak do a bunch of random bullshit that will probably hurt him, with the promise that if he does these things, he may become best man. Even though Bam states that he can't be best man because his brother Jess is already best man. But hey, any excuse to make Novak the whipping boy, right? Bam also tells Missy he will take her to New York City so that she can get her dream wedding dress from Mark Ingram. But April tells him that he isn't allowed to see the wedding dress before the wedding, because our human brains still believe in that superstition for some reason. Teach your own, I guess.
Hey, how come you're here?
I'm going to New York.
I don't think so. I don't get to see it before the wedding day.
Says who?
Says me.
What happens when you come walking along? I'm like, ew, you picked that thing?
You're not gonna say ew. Not going. We'll call
Screw
ya.
off.
So Bam decides to grab his buddy Deco and skate his unfinished backyard skate ramp. The episode climaxes with Bam finding Missy's wedding dress and absolutely hating it. So what does he do? Does he tell his partner, darling, this wedding dress does not match your magnificent beauty at all. I believe you can do better, and I will pay for better because you deserve it. No, perfect Bam impression, by the way. He destroys it by shooting it with paintballs and throwing mud on it. Not before making Raekwon wear it. He looks fabulous, by the way. Even as a child, I was like, yo, this is a little bit too much, isn't it? Like, this is what a sociopath does. We find out after Missy punks him with a fake outrage bit that the dress he found isn't her wedding dress. But still, Bam didn't know that when he destroyed it. Anyway, episode 3 sees a couple traveling to Detroit to get wedding bands. Why Detroit? I don't know. Apparently Bam knows a guy in Detroit who does rings. Convenient. There's a side plot where Bam is directing a music video, and there's an entire bit where they're making each other smell this one dude's balls. Gross. Anyway, whilst in Detroit, Bam gives Missy a Lamborghini, and then they get stuck in a blizzard, so they can't drive back to Westchester until the morning. While killing time in the hotel bar, they meet a man named Dushan Mandik. The man, the myth, the legend, Dushan Mandik.
What's your name?
Dushan Mandik.
What? Dushan Mandik? Dushan Mandik? Come on. Dushan Mandik is almost better than Dick Butt Kick.
Back in PA, they check out a venue called The Lowe's. this beautiful, massive hotel. But before they can walk through Shangri-La, Missy drops the keys to Bam's Hummer down the sewer drain. Bam and Missy decide this is the place that they will get married at. So, wedding venue found. Episode 3.
All right, what do you think of this place?
I love it.
You do?
I love it. So can we do it here?
Yes.
Finally.
Now, this next episode is rated PG-13. So if you're a stupid little baby watching my video, hi, how you doing? Get out of here, baby! This episode finds Bam approached by Playboy to be a special guest celebrity photographer. Now, who will he be photographing, you may ask? Well, his soon-to-be wife.
Hello. Hey, Terry, how are you? Playboy?
What is going on?
That was Playboy. Apparently they do like this thing for their website where they have celebrity guest photographers and they want him to be the photographer, but they want him to shoot me.
Missy is also dealing with wedding stuff, like getting the invites printed, even though the wedding itself is 6 weeks away. And those probably should have been sent out months ago, but, you know, whatever. Meanwhile, Bam hires his uncles to build him steps for his hot tub. Now, neither of these uncles are Don Vito. He wasn't in the show except for a blink and you'll miss it moment during the wedding. Vito was going through some legal stuff at the time, so, you know. Bam and Deco get some medieval armor for the photo shoot, but also decide, hey, this would be cool to put on the security for the wedding. And weirdly enough, Missy and April are totally down with it. The photo shoot happens. Missy looks great. Honestly, it was a pretty classy photo shoot, but still, Bam Margera-y, if that makes sense. I think it does. It's Christmas in Bamland! This is the Christmas episode of the show. Obviously, Missy thinks it would be fun to host a Christmas dinner and merge both sides of the family together before the wedding. She lets Bam decorate the inside and the outside of the house for the holiday, and he does it the only way Bam knows how. Big. After he sees that Missy and his parents put up a regular size Christmas tree, Bam decides to cut down a big Christmas tree from the outside. And by the outside, I mean outside of Phil and April's house. He cuts a giant tree out from their yard. Legal? Probably not.
April's gonna kill you, dude. You're taking one of the main trees down. Look, she hates trees. Oh, Phil.
Hey, what's going on?
We need a tree.
I don't care, but did you talk to Abe?
No.
Getting good.
Yeah.
Let's go. How you getting it there?
I'm gonna drag it with the Hummer.
You are?
It's only 10 miles.
Meanwhile, Missy is learning how to cook Christmas dinner from April, who had a cookbook out at the time. Bam surprises Missy and the rest of the family with a big Christmas parade in Westchester at the end of the episode that he set up all by himself. And everyone has a very Margera Christmas.
He planned a parade, a Christmas parade, for the Margeras and the Rothsteins and friends.
Do you hate it or like it?
I like it. I think it's good. Merry Christmas, baby.
Let's hear it. You like the parade I rigged for you?
I love it.
We're 3 weeks out from the wedding at this point. Missy is waiting on her friends to throw her a bridal shower, while Bam is still having Novak jump through hoops in order to obtain a title he never will. Some more wedding planning takes place. They finalize the invites 3 weeks before the wedding. Great timing, no one's coming. Bam and his friends are children and cause havoc at the wedding invitation store place. Where am I? Bam gets day drunk and Missy gets day mad, so to make it up to her, he gets her a unicorn to take her to her bridal shower, which is being held at Castle Bam for some reason. I don't know, I would have gone with Applebee, but whatever. The episode closes with Novak dressed as a raccoon and Bam punching him in both eyes. Because, you know, raccoon, they have little masks. They're black, so... We open with Bam and Missy getting lip tattoos that are supposed to have to do with the wedding, but Bam just gets Dr. J tattooed on his lip. This is the Bachelorette Party episode of the series. Bam is worried that Missy is going to have a bunch of pre-Magic Mics jingling the bits all up in front of her face. Meanwhile, his bachelor party is full of strange women and the Jackass crew, sans Knoxville. He was probably getting ready to shoot the Dukes of Hazzard 2 at the time and was busy. Missy's bachelorette party is pretty low-key, kind of quiet, real chill. There's some drunkenness, but nothing out of hand. And then there's Bam's party.
I'm Danger Aaron, and this is the paper dildo on fire while bowling.
Bam pretty much misses his entire bachelor party, partly because he gets so drunk. And, you know, Steve-O is there. Steve-O is just Steve-Oing, like he does. The rest of the Jackass crew is there. Everyone's having a good time. They're just now getting measurements for their tuxes. And they're 1 week away from the wedding. My ADHD and anxiety could never. Missy and Bam and their friends go to a wine tasting to select wine for the wedding. That is in 1 week. Seriously, does this happen in real life? Do you get your tuxes fitted and go for wine tastings a week before the wedding? Is this real? Bam dares Novak to drink the spit bucket of wine after everyone spit in it. Then he remembers that he hasn't fucked with his dad Phil in a while. So he goes to his house and he gets his friends to help remove all the toilets from the home. A+ prank for sure. They get their marriage license and meet their minister, Fireball Jim, and then take a quick bowling break before getting ready for their rehearsal dinner. Bam also dyes his hair purple and somehow gets Iggy Pop and the Stooges to be the band that plays at the wedding.
So Iggy's coming to the wedding on February 3rd. And the Stooges. I'll confirm my ass, confirm it. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Bullshit, Cat.
Are you serious? Like
Yes.
confirmed?
Confirmed. Dude, cheers all around right now. Iggy and the fucking
Yeah, well
Stooges.
done, Wonder Boy.
Jesus Christ, am I right? Wedding bells are ringing. Bam and Missy are finally getting ready for their wedding. Everything is in place, but oh no! Novak hurts himself on Bam's backyard skate ramp. Novak not only breaks one foot from landing wrong, but he also broke the other foot. Both of them.
He broke his tibia on his right leg, and he, on his left leg, and he broke his right foot.
What? He broke. Nuh-uh.
Fuck.
He broke both legs?
Are you
Nuh-uh.
serious?
I wouldn't joke around like that. I'm dead serious. You fucking kidding
Did he even say that his other leg hurt?
He's gonna be in a fucking wheelchair.
So Novak is wheelchair bound for the wedding. Since he's wheelchair bound, Novak has to stay with Bam and Missy at the hotel. For some reason. This creates a rift, and Bam and Missy have a lover's spat the night before their wedding. Drama.
What?
Nothing.
No, seriously, what?
Nothing.
Say it.
Nothing.
Well, why are you mad?
Huh? Because this is just not what I wanted, how I wanted it to go.
Do you want to meet up, or is this it?
I can't. I don't know. Great. Another scene where Missy ends up looking like a total bitch.
How do you
Awesome.
think? Yeah, well, you're baby bitch.
Everything is clear up by morning, though, and the prep is being done for the big day. Bam wears a purple tux because, of course he does. He sees Iggy Pop's bare ass. Bam and Missy exchange gifts. Photos are taken. and Sarah is having an aneurysm. And then, the wedding. The couple wrote their own vows. Missy wrote hers on paper. Bam wrote his on a burnt piece of wood.
Guess whose is whose?
Beautiful wedding, a beautiful reception with performances from Iggy and the Stooges, obviously, as well as a band called The Sound. They're pretty good. There's some cute wedding video testimonials from family and friends, and the series closes out with the couple living happily ever after. Until they get divorced in 2012. Oops. Apparently, MTV wanted a second season of Unholy Union, but they wanted Bam to get Missy pregnant. And say what you will about Bam Margera, he didn't want to get Missy pregnant for a plotline on a TV show. He didn't want to have a kid for ratings, which I must say, good on him. I mean, it's a low bar, but good on him. Bam would eventually have a kid not on TV in 2017. Unholy Union is one of those shows that I go back to every now and then when I'm feeling nostalgic. It's bittersweet viewing, not only because we know that the couple doesn't actually make it, but also because you can see Bam doing the things that led him down a terrible path of addiction that he hasn't fully pulled himself out of. I grew up idolizing Bam, and to see him spiral the way he has is heartbreaking. But to see him attempt to get his life back on track makes me happy. I hope he gets to the place that he wants to be soon. This show isn't perfect in the slightest. It's a clearly scripted reality TV show from mid-2000s MTV. It's no Breaking Bad, but it's okay.
Screw off.
My name is Travis, and this is Wonder Nerd. Hey, if you like videos about movies, TV shows, snacks, etc., consider subscribing because I do my best to be here every single Monday to bring you fun little videos about movies, TV shows, snacks, etc. I know I was gone last week. I got busy. Life happens. But I appreciate you guys sticking around, waiting for this specific video to come out. I hope you enjoyed it. It was really fun. Like I said, I loved Viva La Bam and Bam's Unholy Union and idolized Bam for a really long time. I originally wanted to do a video talking about who I would cast in a Bam Margera biopic, and maybe eventually I will do that if anyone is interested, or you know what, I don't care, I'm gonna do it for myself. Fuck you. I'm just kidding. I love you guys so very much. Like I said, consider subscribing to this channel. I think my social links are at the very end of the video, so go check those out. My name is Travis, and remember, nerds rule.